Hi.
It takes a second, and then you're live. Now you can go.
All right.
No,
Hello.
you see it live yet.
Wait, are you live?
Yeah, go on, Maddie. Yeah. Hello. Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to see you
I'm
again.
not sure that scotch looks right. Does that look a little weird to you?
I don't know. I don't drink scotch, so I don't know.
I don't know either.
So.
No. You know what, Noah? Can you get me a cold beer? I do not like the scotch. Something's wrong with that scotch.
Okay. All right.
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, let's get started.
I'm not digging the scotch.
We have a really fun show tonight.
We have a great show tonight.
We have a great show. I'm having internet problems. I'm hoping that the show isn't having
You will
problems.
not have an internet problem. Your internet problem is your problem. The show is fine. Trust me, I already got the notice. We are live.
Okay,
We
great.
are live. And, huh?
All right, Brad says, "What's up?"
Don't comment back. You can just kind of you can say hello and,
Oh, I'm on the wrong page. I'm on your page.
this has got to be a better way to start.
Okay,
Okay,
Todd
you
says we're
cannot
on.
look at your phone. Got to be a better way to start.
I know.
Okay?
All right, well, let's get started. So
All right.
I'm actually on the
Tuesday
wrong
Night Live,
page.
we're only
so-
5 minutes behind schedule. Of course, I put that over there. I don't think that tastes right. So someone gave me a bottle of Balvenie, but it tastes, I don't know if
Do you think it
scotch
went
can
bad?
do- Look up. Look up.
I am. I'm trying to.
No, you're not. You're on your phone. You're in the loop.
I'm
Jesus
trying.
Christ. You
Okay.
never. Okay, Noah, you have to fix that cord. I have to do everything. The cord is in the way of the camera. And Ron Ginsberg saying hello already. And I don't need to look at my phone.
Patty says we
because
hear you.
our intern / child is saying everything we need to know.
Okay, I can't read the handwriting from that far. Denise. Oh, hello, Denise and Mike. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Todd and Mary and Ron and Sharon. We have
That cord's in the way.
actually haven't.
Okay.
Okay, so we haven't seen each other. Oh, and Justin. Hello.
Justin Ketchum. I was
Hi.
just with IEI today.
Yeah, were you?
I was with IEI today.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I can't just go off on this.
Sure.
You go into IEI. I'm not going to say which side anyone's on because I never want to cause any problems. But there is a preponderance of the people at IEI are on one side of the political aisle, and one human being is on the other side of the aisle.
Okay.
And they gang up and they bash them, and it cracks me up.
Oh.
Because, and I said, did you guys do this every day? And all three counter him, yes. It makes me laugh. What a great place IEI is.
Yeah, I love
Get your
IEI.
electronic. Go to IEI and Hazlitt. If you think you're going to Best Buy, go to IEI.
Yeah, they definitely, they will take the time. They will really work with you, and they will really, give you their expertise on the equipment. Well, when I go in there, I have to, truth be told, you always do
Okay,
all the
when you
homework.
go to IEI, this is you.
Yeah, that
Because I'm
is.
talking to everybody, you're going, ugh.
I know. I'm like, okay, just like this. Get whatever you want, Vinny. I don't care.
All
But-
of the electronics in your life,
Yeah.
with the exception of the cameras, they don't do cameras, came from IEI.
Yeah,
Everything
damn.
came from IEI.
Yeah.
And at steep discounts to us. To everybody. They treat everybody well.
Yeah, they do.
Hello, Justin.
So-
Hello, Todd Hartpence.
Yeah.
All right. So, big show. Where do you want to start?
Well, let's start about this weekend. So we weren't together this weekend.
What?
We weren't together this weekend because
Wait,
I was in Michigan, and Sandy is my mom's cousin.
I just
Yeah.
do the story.
Yeah.
She's holding it up. You can go to it when
Okay.
you have to.
Yeah.
You have
Oh,
ADD
Pete.
as a host.
No, I don't.
This is you if you were Letterman. Well, tonight's guest, look at that shirt.
So anyway, we weren't together this weekend. I was in Michigan with our two older girls, and you were home holding down the fort.
You went to a bar in Michigan, a
did.
college bar.
I did. It was super fun. I had
your
the
daughters.
best time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You were drunk at a college bar, okay, likely cougering the joint up, okay, just walking around with a mini skirt and
Now,
and
Maddie had us soon making a TikTok.
I have to say something.
Drinking.
I saw the TikTok. It was cute.
Yeah.
But what I really enjoyed was me
Mm-hmm.
at advanced years from me. I'm older than what I should have to do this. And I'm in the kitchen doing dishes because we don't have a dishwasher.
Right.
So I'm in the kitchen doing dishes. And I'm doing the dishes, sweat pouring off me. And I say, I need to commiserate with my partner and wife It's now 1 o'clock in the morning, and I call you, and you go, "Why are you calling me? I'm asleep. I was in the bars all night." And I'm like, "What is wrong with the picture?"
I was bonding with our children.
No, you were bitching at me for being asleep, and I woke you up. You were probably full of pizza and beer at that point. I'm covered.
Well, I was full of chocolate and chips, several different alcohols. We had a good time. Yeah, we went to Buffalo
It's
Wild
just a
Wings.
bad look to say to me while I'm in the kitchen, sweating and covered in dishwash grime. It's a bad look to say, "Well, why are you calling me? You know I'm asleep."
I know, but I mean, in my defense.
There's no defense.
No, in my defense, on Saturday, hungover, I got a lot done. I got Maddie's car fixed. We had to go to a graduation party. I had to stop at Tabby's new place.
Saturday, while you were arising from your drunken debauchery, I got up at 7 a.m. and was on a soccer field.
Yeah, you
and
did.
by the way, Saturday morning, this is what you said to me. I left 10 minutes later than I should have. I called you and you went, "You're just getting on the road now."
Well, you know how I feel about being on time.
Yes, but there's got to be a way for me not to do dishes anymore, right?
Yeah, no, there is.
But I'll tell you what, I do the hell out of those dishes.
Yeah, you do.
And I want to go out to Ann Arbor next time and do the...
Well, anybody that has a kid that moves into a communal space, like a dorm or a house, you understand this. So our Tabitha gets her lease on May 7th at 9 a.m. And
What if the other people are watching?
they're not watching.
Oh my God. You're about to spill the beans.
There's a big scuttlebug right now. Oh, hello, Marianne. There's a big scuttlebug right now about who gets what room.
That's why you don't go on a broadcast and say, "We're going to be there at 5 a.m.
Oh, we are. Because
Are you going out again?
Tabby might go out to pick out her room.
Right.
And at that point, maybe I'll send out Maddie with her. I don't know yet.
Send Maddie out with her.
So
You will go where we tell you to.
Yeah, you will.
So can I just say something else? Say something else? Okay. Everyone knows it. I wear Michigan gear everywhere.
Sure.
Being myself, a Michigan graduate. Now, you people that know me know I did not graduate from any college. But here's how great Michigan is. As a guy that has to lie about graduating,
Right.
I could literally graduate from any university in the world, and I choose to lie about graduating from Michigan.
The big house. That's right.
Right.
The big house.
So,
Go blue, baby.
think of that. I could say Harvard. I could say Oxford. I could tell whatever lie I want. I choose to lie about graduating.
We're a Michigan family.
But it's not just that. Me, prestigious businessman, graduated from Michigan. From the the Ross School of Business.
Right. So let's
Okay.
say hi to some people. So let's say hi to Sandy and Dominique and Maddie's writing.
Cece from Bridgeport. Cece, that's Cece.
And Pete. Hello, Pete.
Sneaky Pete from Bridgeport.
Yeah. So, let's say hi.
You're looking at your phone again.
No,
And
because we have other people
Yes, you
chiming
are.
in.
It looks bad.
No, listen to me. We have other people chiming in on your page. So Kathy
If you're
Caruso
on
is
my
on
page.
your page.
Who?
Kathy Caruso's on your page.
Kathy, please go to the
My
Stress Factory
cousin
page.
Lori is on.
Who?
My cousin Lori.
Lori,
is,
please go to the Stress Factory Facebook page.
yeah.
Who
And
else?
Brad,
Please go to the Stress Factory Facebook page.
Brad said, "Hit me up."
Tom Nura is on, our good friend Tom Nura.
Yeah.
And we have to make an announcement for that in a little while.
Yeah, Lori Green is on the wrong page.
Who?
Lori Green.
Listen, this is the problem. This is why we broadcast everywhere. Everybody should coagulate. Patty.
Said UGA.
Huh?
She said UGA.
She said what?
She's rooting for Georgia.
Oh, Patty's rooting for Georgia. That's just sneakiness, Patty.
Okay, first of all, let's just get back to that for a second. All right. Patty knows nothing about football. Nothing. Wait. Patty knows nothing about football. And this year, I said to her in September, because our kid's going to Georgia, Georgia is the best team in college football.
Right.
And I said that Michigan was going to have a hard time with Georgia.
Right.
Okay, Patty, stay in your lane. All right, you don't know anything. And this year, Georgia will not be the team they were last year, but Michigan will be arguably better
Yeah.
than last year. Anyway, so the big weekend is also marred. Last night was marred by a scandal that's rocking our house.
What scandal's rocking our house?
You know the big scandal.
Oh, yeah. No, the big scandal.
I want to apologize. I want
The
to.
big scandal.
It's a
Let
scandal.
me tell you something. I woke up this morning so angry at Vinny. So angry at Vinny. I think it's the worst I've ever felt about you.
I think it is because you woke me up to tell me.
Yeah, I did. In my dream, Vinny cheated on me 3 times.
3 times.
3 times. And I have to be honest with you. In my dream, I smacked him a full open hand upside the head when he wasn't even looking. It was terrible.
What did
I was so mad.
What did I do after you smacked me in the dream?
You actually, so I'll never forget your face.
It wasn't my face.
I'll never forget
You will
it.
never forget your stupid dream.
I'll never forget your face. You were like shell shocked that I smacked you upside the head because you were sitting in a chair facing straight away, and I just walked up and I said, "Oh," and I
Let me tell
like that
you.
with all my might. And I think, to be honest with you, I think in my dream I'd been going to the gym more.
You what?
And I've been going to the gym more in my dream, and it was a really good smack. Like I think I was really proud of my arms.
You're
And-
proud of your arm.
yeah.
You struck me in your dream.
in my dream. And so
I didn't
but-
tell you about my dream.
But you took it, and I thought for just a half a second, I thought you were going to be mad. And then I said, he's a cheater. He's a cheater.
Can I
I'm
tell-
right.
This is what cracks me up.
Yep.
This has happened in the past. You have a dream.
That's right.
You wake up, you know it's a dream. And in real life, you're still mad at me for a while. It's stupid. Like, you have to be mad at you. It's your dream. Okay? Like, I had a dream. Sunday night. I didn't even tell you about it because I'm like, that's dirty. I shouldn't tell her. I'll tell you now. I dreamt that I went into the club and there was a dishwasher. And he was doing the dishes. And I just walked in. I walked in to clean this shit up, and he did it. It was crazy. It was crazy. I woke up all happy, and I realized that's just a dream.
Well, what did I say to you? What did I say to you today?
What's that?
Now I know from my dream how I will react. That if you ever do that, and I said, I'm probably going to smack you.
But I've seen you work out with weights in real life, and I think, if like you working out with weights, you're like, I'm doing arms. No, you're not. You're waving. You're waving to people
That's
with a
because I have
finger.
a torn rotator cuff.
You do have a 200 rotator cuff.
I do.
But we have to address like why you're having a dream about me cheating. I'm as loyal.
No, you are. The girls and I talked about it this weekend. You really are. I don't know why I had the dream.
Yeah, it's a crazy
To be honest
dream.
with you, I have no. Actually, because Patty and
Can I just ask one thing?
Well, I discussed the dream with Patty today, and I discussed it. Patty and I had to talk about it, but I think it's because
What did Patty say? Because she treated me a little differently.
Well,
She was a little rude.
She thinks so. You
A
probably
little standoffish.
smack upside the head too for that. But I think it was because she and I had just been discussing somebody else.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. At least tell me this.
Yeah.
Were they good-looking broads?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who it was.
I'm telling you right now, I'm more likely to cheat with a viable dishwasher. Someone I can convince, because I never want to do that again. And I will have to do it again. If you have a kid at home that needs a job, let them come work for me. All right? They will do dishes. I did dishes when I was a kid.
Yeah. So did I.
Yeah,
What-
you know the difference between you and me? I'm still doing it.
Yeah. When I was 14 years old, I worked at L. Davis Country Club in Hackettstown, and I ended up quitting because one Saturday I was supposed to work the first shift, and then they came to me. I was 14 years old, keep in mind, and said, "You can't leave. So-and-so's in jail now. You have to work a double." And I said, "I'm 14." And they said, "Sorry, you can't leave."
You know what happened when you quit?
What?
Some 60-year-old owner had to do dishes. I did dishes.
Well, I didn't walk out on my shift.
Yeah.
I gave my notice, but
I got fired from my dishwash job at 16 years old because we were insubordinate because we staged a shutdown of the kitchen at Mario's Chart House because one of the maitre d's threw a flaming pan at Scott Daly and I. And I said, that's it, no more dishes until he apologizes. And the maitre d' was also Mario. He came in all kinds of like, I'm not apologizing, Italian crazy.
Right.
And we said, well, then you're not getting any dishes.
Right.
And the owner, Mario, said to the maitre d', Mario, you have to apologize. And he made him apologize. And he went, I'm sorry. And I said, it's got to be a nice apology.
Oh, see, even back then, you're a pain in the ass.
Oh, I was a pain in the ass. And we got fired over that. But
yeah.
I made him give a nice apology after that. And then Mario got possibly murdered by the mob. But anyway,
that's terrible.
I digress.
Yeah.
So we have a lot to talk about. What
We do.
else is on our agenda today?
Well, I think the first thing is...
Yeah, what are you saying?
Well, we were going to talk about what's happening in the news.
Well, can we first say one thing about my Instagram page?
Sure.
If you're watching, do me a favor. I put a new video up tonight. It's called No Discrimination. Is that right? No Discrimination. Mm-hmm. This video is very, very funny. You like the video, you will like it. But because I put up a legitimate news story about Bill de Blasio,
Right.
Instagram cramped me down. And so the videos are getting good views, but if you people will go on your Instagram and like it and share it, is it on my Facebook too?
Yeah.
Okay, go and like and share it. It's on my TikTok, Vinny_brand, VINNIE _brand, and go and like and share that video because this is what Elon Musk is doing. He's opening up, right? Because I'm critical of all politicians.
Right.
And now you can talk about what's going on in the news, but isn't there anything else we want to talk about before we do that?
Actually, there is. So we have a big announcement this weekend. We have somebody coming to the club
Yes.
on Thursday and Saturday with Brian Callen.
And likely Friday.
And likely Friday.
It is
Okay.
likely all 3 days. And this is not a big announcement. This is a big tease
Right.
because we can't tell them who.
We can't tell you who, but can we give hints?
I mean, you could say something along the lines of, if you're a Brian Callen fan, this will make the show not better than Brian, but even more full for you if you were a Joe Rogan fan.
Right. I was going to say, if you were a Joe Rogan fan.
Right. If you're a Callen fan, Rogan fan, a Soprano fan.
Right. And it's a New Jersey native.
Jersey native fan.
Jersey native fan. And who is a frequent...
Easy now.
What?
Frequent what?
Guest on Rogan?
And he's got a great podcast himself.
Yes, and he has a great podcast himself. Yeah.
We can't tell you who, but I will tell you this. You want to be at the club this weekend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because Brian Callen's there is very funny, and the secret guest is very funny.
Right.
And I am telling you to be at the club this weekend.
Right.
And next weekend is awesome too. But when you get a special guest in, you know what it's like?
Right.
Like when we had we had Norm Macdonald, and we knew that Wanda Sykes was coming in.
Right.
And she came in, and you saw Norm Macdonald was amazing.
Right.
And then Wanda Sykes, who
Right.
did a guest spot.
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
amazing.
But I also remember, too, just recently when we had Jim Brewer and Joe Rogan himself came in
Correct.
to say hi. And while Rogan didn't go on stage, our fans were thrilled to just be in the same room with Joe Rogan, which was super cool.
And Brewer, who we've produced many things with,
Right.
we just got a phone call this week, another big announcement. We got a phone call this week from a prominent entertainment manager.
Right.
And maybe they want to take this show and...
Yeah, mhm.
Which is so much fun.
It is so much
I didn't tell Noah. I made Noah do the clips.
Right.
I didn't tell him before because I don't want to jinx it. But so this show may go out into a much bigger format.
Right.
And you people that are here now
Right.
will be, maybe, if it ever happened,
If it ever happens. Yeah.
you would be in the studio audience when Vicky gets to say, and you get a car, and you get a car.
Yeah, so Candy's watching. Candy from Bridgeport is watching. I love Candy. She's
That
doing
Bridgeport
so well
crew
in
is
school.
great.
Yeah, Lee Shekian is watching.
Of course Lee Check-in's watching.
And Tom the Dragon.
We said all the time earlier. Tom Nero.
Yeah, and Michelle
Vic, you don't need to look down.
I know.
You
I know.
have someone
She's kinda
doing the work for
slacking
you
now.
right there.
Because I can't see them. They're not coming up on here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so our daughter is playing the part of intern today, and she's doing a shitty job.
She's doing a great job.
She's
She's doing a great job. And you shouldn't say our daughter. We have 3. You have to say one of our
One of
daughters.
our daughters, yeah.
The other one's a big star in the show. You'll make a guest appearance tonight.
Yeah.
So we have the Instagram account, the
Right.
TikTok account, the special guest this week, the potential that this show goes, should we say nationwide?
Hope.
Nationwide now, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And Brewer is part of that project,
Right.
always.
Right. Love Brewer. Love
Here is
Brewer.
about Brewer.
We spent some real quality time with him down in Florida.
So, when we sold our first show,
Right.
it was Jim's original idea.
Yeah.
He said, I got to follow you with a camera because you're insane. And he did. He followed us and he clipped it all together. And it just came out great.
It did. And that was actually a fun time. So for those that don't know, Nickelodeon used to have, was it a department or?
No, it's Nickelodeon is, you should say Viacom.
Viacom. Okay.
Viacom has many channels.
Right.
And Nick Mom was one of those channels.
Nick Mom was one of those channels, and they had picked up the show and they were shooting it, and it was really fun and it was insane. But unfortunately for us, before it could go anywhere,
well, it went into a year-long legal battle
right
between two prominent production houses that both wanted to produce it.
Right.
Ended up going to E1, the same people that produce, The Rookie and a million big TV shows.
Right.
E1 produced it. Eric Hoberman did a great job. Still there.
Right.
Great guy. But the funniest part about it all is that we had taken the show out and we shopped it with a prominent manager and we couldn't get it sold.
Right.
And then there was a dust up.
Yeah.
And I took it in to Bronwyn O'Keefe at Viacom. And Bronwyn said, I love it.
Right.
And I'm like a babe in the woods. I'm like, if you like it, buy it right now because I'm going to sell it to somebody else. And she bought it. She was great to work with. And then, of course, that year-long battle to see who produced it, Nick Mom couldn't get programming on fast enough.
They couldn't.
And we were slated to be one of their big properties. And so now we have another bite of the apple, which will be so much fun.
Yeah, it would be. It would be.
Can I tell you a quick funny story? You remember this, but I don't know if you. So the way that Nick Mom, I did their Nick Mom night out as a comic. And then I started doing warm-ups for them. And Bronwyn O'Keefe and Zuri, whose last name is escaping me.
Okay. You have a really good memory, by the way.
I have a good memory.
You do.
And so Zuri and Bronwyn said, man, if you have any other project, because I'd done like 6 different cities for them. And they called me down to Florida. And the very talented, hysterically funny Caroline Ray was scheduled to host the show. Now I'm supposed to do warm-up.
Yeah.
Caroline Ray had a problem. Her eye became infected, and they could not shoot her introducing people. So, and let me go on record as saying, Caroline Ray has serious chops. She's a very funny, very
she really
talented.
is. She is.
But she couldn't do the show.
And she's a lovely woman.
Lovely woman.
Lovely.
And in Vicky's dream, Caroline Ray moved in on me, but it never happened. So what happened was I hosted the whole show.
Right.
And I did it live. And then when her eye calmed down, they took her and they taped her in front of nobody. And she did her jokes. And they used my laugh track.
Yeah.
So it looks like she's hosting the show, but it was me.
It was you. It was you hosting the show.
And that's when Bronwyn said, you saved our bacon.
Yeah.
And that's how we brought the show and sold it. So it'll be really fun now.
Yeah.
Because it was a great project then.
It was a fun time.
It was a great project.
Yeah.
And the best part about it, I don't know if you remember, but Gay Rosenthal, who was VH1's Behind the Music, got into a contest with E1. But we kind of, in the beginning, said, we want Gay Rosenthal. Because she said, we're not going to make you look like jackasses.
Right.
You're not going to have fights and,
Yeah.
And then E1, the way it all got settled, E1 said, if you want to not look like that train wreck of show, we'll let you do it. Because remember the one guy before it was Eric Oberman said, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to have you two fighting.
Right.
And then this is going to happen. And you're like, no, we're not doing that.
Right.
We don't fight.
Yeah.
We don't fight unless Vinny sleeps with someone in my dreams.
And the dreams, yeah.
Cheats in my dreams.
Yeah.
That's when we fight. And then they said, okay, we'll do it that way.
Right.
And we shot some great episodes.
No, we did.
Anyway.
It was fun.
So I could come back.
So, well, getting back to Well, I just want to say hi to Adam and Kathy.
Yeah, look
and
down at your
Trish,
phone. That's always very good.
No,
Michelle,
I'm watching on both.
I know you are, babe.
Mary Beth.
up on
It's okay, Matt. It's okay. Mary Beth.
No,
that's
mom's
Maureen's
looking at their
sister.
phone for no reason. You know what it
No.
is?
Is there a way to see all the comments?
Yeah.
Let me just say one thing. You are in the loop.
Oh, Vinny.
More than
So
you
Vinny
know.
read one stupid book about social media, and every time I look at my phone, he's like, "You're in the loop. Everyone's in the loop. Everyone's in the loop."
You're in the loop.
I'm saying hi to everybody. I should
But
be in the
You
loop.
are in the loop.
Okay.
Okay, you're talking to me before, and you're looking at a TikTok.
No. So anyway, so let's talk about some of the news that we saw from this week. So one of the fun segments that we were doing was weird news, and I don't know if this necessarily classifies as weird news, but I felt like it was necessary to talk about. So I don't know if anybody's been following about the Alabama prison guard who she's gone missing. She's voluntarily missing. She's 56 years old, who has fled with a 38-year-old prisoner. And I mean, can I just say it's bad decision written all over it? I mean, bad decision written, I mean, from start to finish, bad decision. So he's convicted. He was in jail, and he was on trial, or he was going to be on trial for murdering some woman. And but he was already serving 75 years. He was already convicted of attempted murder of an ex-girlfriend.
Can I ask you a question about that?
Yeah.
So if he was already serving time, how did he manage to murder somebody else?
I think because it was during a course of a year. And so, these things
Busy guy.
take time. He was busy. And he had held like 3 hostages, and he stole an SUV, and like bad dude. So I don't know, when you look at that bad dude, you just say, love match. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just think to myself, like, what was going on with this poor woman that she thought that he was a good catch?
You know what I think it is? The only thing could be, okay, he's in jail, and he becomes a great con artist.
He does, exactly. But also, so in 2020, the jail already knew he had an escape plan.
So, like, he had a prison break thing going down?
He already had a prison break thing going on in 2020. And so, but what I don't understand, so this woman, who, by the way, if anybody ever watched the show Escape at Dannemora, is it? Dannemora with Patricia Arquette?
Oh, yeah, what was that? Yeah.
Which was a real life thing with Joyce Mitchell, who did the same exact thing.
So it's based off it's not, in other words,
The TV show Escape at Dannemora.
Escape, yeah, that was Ben Stiller's project.
I don't know whose it was.
Ben Stiller did that.
But Patricia Arquette starred in that, remember?
Yes.
And that was based on a real life story of a real life woman.
Long before this.
Right, long before this, Joyce Mitchell. So essentially, this new woman, her name is Vicky Sue White. And I didn't even want to say her name because we have the same name.
Yeah, well, you're busy dreaming. You
Yeah,
Vickies
I
are out
know.
there doing evil.
So Vicky Sue White is doing the same exact thing. So 5 weeks ago, she sold her house. So she has all that cash. And her mother-in-law, who...
Ex-mother-in-law, the husband dead.
Well, the husband died, right, in January. So the only thing and he had like advanced dementia. So the only thing that I can think of is that this con artist has, preyed on that, and she's not in her right
Who's
frame
got the
of
advanced
mind.
dementia? The guard?
No, I said her husband had advanced
Oh, the
dementia.
husband had advanced dementia.
Yeah. So, but the mother-in-law was interviewed and said, this is quote, "Everyone is saying she was having a bad day. Well, that's no excuse." What?
She said that's no excuse?
The mother-in-law said she was having a bad day, and that's no excuse. But I just want to say one thing, one key thing, because they can't find him. They can't find this couple. And they did say that Vicky Sue White, the prison guard, had always dreamt of going to Florida. So that's where they think that they're going. The prisoner is a 6'9" white man. That's like looking for Big Bird. And not being able to find Big Bird.
Yeah.
He's 6
How
foot
tall is the girl?
9. I don't know. It doesn't matter. He's 6'9".
Noah looked it up.
Yeah.
And we have a graphic.
Yes.
We have a graphic. Can we play the graphic?
Right.
It's on now. This is what it looks like.
So I'm sorry, like you can't. Does he never get out of the car?
But what I'm saying is, how easy is it? The whole country
Yeah.
should just be given this graphic. If you see a couple that looks like this, is it up?
Yeah, no.
Is it up?
Yeah.
If you see a couple that looks like this, notify the authorities. And by the way, even if you notify the authorities,
Yeah.
and it's not the couple, someone from the authorities should say to the guy, you need to date taller women. This is too big a difference.
Yeah, but I don't get it. It's literally someone that tall. Someone that tall is so easy to pick out.
spot, yeah.
It really is. Like you don't blend. You just don't blend at 6'9".
You don't blend. You don't blend. You're anywhere you are. Picking up a Zagnut bar at the 7-Eleven.
You can't even get out. I mean, he could never get out of the car. Like it's got to be pitch black behind a 7-Eleven. He can get out of his car, stretch his legs, and then he's got to get right back in.
Let me say this. It should be easy to find this guy.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You go to Florida, find a 6'9", 30-year-old man with a 59-year-old female prison guard. It is the most distinct, not just that he's 6'9".
Right.
She's 5'6" or whatever the hell she is.
Right. There's a 20-year difference.
20-year age difference, okay?
Right.
I mean, you're not mistaking her for his mother.
No.
Right.
No, it's crazy.
It's amazing. And she's got to have a cell phone. You got to be able to track her somehow. But she burned everything. She must have burned everything.
She did. So basically what they said is they believe she had been planning it with him. And she had claimed that he had some appointment with a mental health doctor. And then she then had an appointment afterwards.
But did he broke out.
She drove him to the...
Oh, he had a mental health thing.
He had a mental health doctor's appointment.
Who did?
His name is Casey Cole White, but they're not related. The last
What's his name?
Casey Cole White.
That is the name of that's a serial killer name.
Mm-hmm.
John Wayne Gacy. Yeah, the rule of three.
Yeah, three. Yeah.
John Wayne Gacy, Casey Cole White, John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah. So basically
Lee Harvey Oswald.
What they're saying too is they're like, she broke protocol because of the 2020 escape plan. He wasn't allowed to go anywhere without 2 prison guards.
Okay, here's what I'm trying to figure out. You're confusing me on one thing.
What?
She had a mental health appointment.
No, he had a mental health appointment.
Outside the prison?
Yes, which I don't
What state
understand.
is this?
Alabama.
Okay. All right, Alabama. All right, Alabama. Let me tell you 2 things you need to know. Stop worrying about women getting abortions. That's a ridiculous prison plan.
Yeah, I know.
That's the most asinine plan ever had. You bring the psychologist into the prisoner and you say to him, are you still nuts? Are you still killing people? Okay, you're where you belong. And then you go back home.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's on Alabama.
That is on
I
Alabama.
don't even blame her because she's 59.
She's 56.
Huh?
56.
56. This is probably her only cougar opportunity.
But honestly, she's probably in a very bad mental state.
You think? You think that she's in a bad mental state? She broke a gargantuan prison guard out. Is she putting together some type of basketball league that we should know?
Right.
Of course she's nuts.
Yeah.
Of course she's nuts. I mean, she's got to be, right?
Yeah, no, she does.
What kind of line of shit do you have to have, right, for that prison guard? So if the prison guard already had an escape plan,
Right.
and the authorities know they have an escape plan, at that point, right then and there, if I ran the prison, but I don't,
Right.
I would say, okay, even if you need an outside doctor, you're not getting one because we know you don't want to come back. Now, this is just another example of how if I ran the world, everything would be better.
Oh, everything would be better.
Everything would be better. Everything would be better. And this would not have happened. You think I would have got this happen?
No.
Who are you talking about? I'm just got a man doing dishes. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right.
No. So I think we should wrap it up though.
No, you have to do this. You have to do the car.
Oh yes, I forgot
You
about the
gotta
car.
do the
I forgot
car.
about the car.
This, can I see it behind me, Noah, or I can't?
No.
I will not be able to see it behind me.
No.
Where did this happen? 3 days ago. What state was it? I don't know what state it was. But this is more evidence that as a country,
Right.
we're losing it. Georgia? In Detroit, Michigan. What I'm going to say to you right now, this video is shocking and hysterical at the exact same time.
It is.
Because this started over an argument over used baby clothing.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the argument could possibly. It's a woman in red. She's mad. Okay. And now. Hello, Dave. So okay. So I don't know what you lost, but this is just clearly our country is under some type of pressure where people are just snapping like dry twigs.
Well, and you saw the video 2 weeks ago. Actually, it was last week of the guy in New Jersey. They got a fender bender.
Yes.
And he ran the woman over.
Ran her over.
Ran her like she was running. And what blew my mind more than anything was the fact that people were videotaping that instead of helping. Like, that blows my mind.
Everybody's trying to get footage.
Yeah.
But don't you think, I think that the politicians have pitted us against each other so much on every issue. It's political. And people are just fed up because there's no, and it's just me being serious for just a minute. Okay, there's no leadership. All right, no one says there's a better way. All they constantly say is the other side's wrong. The other side's wrong. The other side's wrong.
Yeah.
And there's no commonality in leadership, which is why I love John Bramnick.
Oh, yes. John Bramnick.
Because
John
he's
Bramnick's
a
our
positive
friend.
guy. He says there's a better way to do this.
Yeah.
Doesn't say they're doing it wrong. He says, hey, here's what I want to do.
Yeah.
But I think people are just fed up.
Yeah.
You can't go to a Yankee game without people getting violent. All right? Or a Mets game. At least it's out of control.
It
The
is.
angst is out of control. People stop plugging into the news. You got to watch the Vicky Vinny live show
There you
where
go.
we just talk about Vicky's ridiculous dream. Okay, I mean, so I don't know. That video makes me laugh, and it makes me cringe.
Oh, yeah, at the same time. It's
At the
just
same
crazy.
time.
It's just crazy.
Well, that's why when I'm driving around, someone pisses me off. Like
I love this.
what?
So when someone
better way.
angers Vinny, he will literally roll down the window and say, I'm sorry. I'm a Christian man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I did that. I didn't mean to. So one day we're at a light. I
You have
swear
to
to God.
explain it a little bit further. People will get mad, and they'll start screaming and yelling and giving the finger, especially young girls, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a million young girls that know Tai Chi, but young girls, like, shut up. Like, listen, I don't want to fight anybody, but I'm pretty confident that a 17-year-old girl giving me the finger, I'm pretty sure I can kick her ass.
Right. However, Vinny, but you don't say it in a very pious way. So one
What
day,
do I say? Tell me
one
what I
day
say.
we're on Route 35 and someone gets really angry at Vinny and thinks that they're cutting them off.
They're giving me the finger.
Yeah. And so Vinny's driving and he rolls down my window and is now yelling across. And he's doing his whole I'm sorry, I'm a man of God. And so now I roll up my window. So now, because I'm holding my finger, hold it, he is now angrily rolling down the back window, yelling, I'm a man of God!
Wait,
I'm a man of God!
Wait, I say it like this. First I say, I'm so sorry. I would never do that to you. I'm a man of the Lord.
You don't say it like that. Even our children can attest. You don't say it like that. You say it like with a lot of edge in your voice.
No,
like
I
a
don't.
crazy man of God.
There was one day when we were dropping off Cassie or Maddie or someone at St. Agnes. Who went to St. Agnes? Maddie.
Maddie went to St.
Maddie went to St. Agnes. We dropped her off at school. We were coming up Avenue D, and I'm in the big truck, and I'm going to take a right. And that guy wants to take a left. And he starts, giving me the finger because I was blocking his vision for 7 seconds.
Yeah.
And I rolled my window down and I said, I'm so sorry. I would never intentionally block your vision. I just came from St. Agnes. I'm a man of Jesus, and I apologize. And he got mad for a second, and he yelled. And I said it again. I go, no, you don't understand. I just want to genuinely apologize. I'm a man of God. And you're in the passenger seat going, knock it off, knock it off. And his wife goes, roll the window up and go, because she was afraid of Jesus. She's like, I don't care if you fist fight him, but he's with Jesus, go.
Right.
It works.
It does. It works when you say it in a nice way. So Cassie is telling us to talk about me having road rage.
Mom does have road
No,
rage.
I say within the car, I don't ever say anything to anyone.
What you do? You honk the horn and you go, asshole.
No, Cassie.
Yes, yeah, but she does. Yes, she does. She honks the horn, and she says it. But here's the best part about you doing your road rage is directed at the people in your car. Okay, Vicky will blow the horn and then look at us and go, "He's an asshole," and yell, which cracks me up. But it's car rage. You have car rage.
Yeah.
But you don't confront anybody. Which
No,
is important.
I never confront anybody. I would never confront anybody because it's just.
And the way you drive. Hey, Laura Green. The
Yeah.
way you drive, I might add. In the world of road rage, the way you drive, you're what's known as a carrier. You create road rage. You're a bad driver.
It's not my forte.
It's
That's just not my forte. Everybody has things that they're good at. And, it's fine.
it is fine. All right, so listen, this
So we're
weekend
gonna
you
go.
want to be at the club.
Yes. So,
And Jim Norton is in Bridgeport.
yeah, Jim Norton is in
Oh
Bridgeport.
my God, do I love Jim Norton.
Yeah, no, he is. He's a
Gonna be a
great guy.
packed night up there. I hope we get the special
Yeah.
guest in.
And then we have our special guest. And
You know what I have to do right now?
right. And if you know our phone number, you call us. We'll tell you who the special guest is.
Yeah, you can text me, 908-601-6976. I may or may not tell you. Cassie's popping and saying,
908-601-6977.
what?
Or call 908-601-6977.
Say-
But don't call.
No, don't give mom's number out. Jesus, oh my God. No, never give mom's number out. Okay, listen to me. You can give my number out. I'm not the one hanging out at bars. You give mom's number out. So every young collegiate guy in the world calling her.
Yeah.
Just don't call her when she has road rage.
All right, so listen, we love that you spend your Tuesday nights with us.
Yeah,
we gotta
thank
get
you.
out of here.
Yeah.
More coming. Please spread the word. Vinny_brand on TikTok and Instagram. Vicky's Instagram she doesn't have access to because she can't remember her password.
I can't remember
Cracks
it.
me up.
Yeah.
And you go upstairs. We're done, right?
Yeah, we're done.
Thank you so much.
All
We
right.
love you.